win from your team tonight. What did you like about their performance?
Not a whole lot. I mean, other than 3 swings and Karlyn Pickens doing what Karlyn does. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. We about let one get away from us because, quite honestly, we had way too many poor at-bats and just not following our game plan. And something was off today, and we got to figure that one out because it's the time of the year where you can't afford to be off.
Got a lot of air under the ball early on. Aside from those 3 homers, what do you think that did really click for those 3 to be able to launch them out of the park?
Just finally getting the barrel out. You saw a lot of jam job outs early on, not getting our barrel out, allowing ourselves to get jammed up, be late, weak contact, weak pop-ups. We only had 2 outs on the ground before they brought in number 8, okay? So that tells you right there. And those 3 shots, Sophia's, Gabby's, and Taylor's, I don't even have to look to know that they weren't the absolute best pitches. They were, good pitches to hit, but they got the barrel out and they got after it.
You talked Tuesday about wasting good Karlyn outings. How important was it that the offense eventually came through and you didn't do that again today with how good she was pitching?
Oh, huge. But it's time our offense needs to wake up and take some ownership, because we're just not as productive as we need to be. And we've got some people just making the same mistakes over and over.
What's been so hard to understand on your side from the way you followed up Oklahoma to now the way you followed up Texas?
And it's human nature, I think. They're trying to, want to be the same team they were down at Texas. But you're never going to be the same team. Every single week, you've got to, do different things and same themes. We're going to focus on the process, but you got to figure out a way to come to the ball field, show up, and be focused. And the thing that was most disappointing tonight was, right from the first inning, we're swinging at things that weren't in our plan. And we watch each other do that repeatedly, and nobody makes an adjustment. Nobody does something different.
Karlyn has been the one who almost every single time has started out the series in the circle. What is it that you want the other pitchers to learn from her when they watch her on day one?
Just compete. That's the thing about Karlyn, and that's why her teammates love playing behind her, because no matter what happens, she's going to compete. And if she gives up a couple runs like she did, she's like, give me the ball. Let's go. And just to grow into that doesn't mean you're going to have success every time. Doesn't mean you're going to come out on the winning end. But just take the ball and compete and show your teammates you're willing to lay everything on the line for them.
Do you think Taylor's getting enough recognition for what she's putting together this year?
Probably not. And, part of that is the SEC is so incredibly good. Like, you look every week and there's usually 2, co-players of the week or co-pitchers of the week, which I don't know how anybody's co-pitcher of the week when Karlyn did what she did last week, and co-this and co-that. And it just speaks to the quality of the league. But she's, Taylor's one who you want the bat in her hands in those situations, because just like Karlyn in the circle, she is never going to shy away from the big moment.
On the Gabby home run, I think the pitch before she took a ball and Emma was standing in the on-deck circle just jumping up and down, super excited. Just how important is it to have a team like that where just everyone supports each other even in those little moments?
That's one of the reasons we're successful, is they really are, they want the batter to feel like it's not just you up there, it's 25 of us with you. And I think we do a good job of that.
You said Taylor shines in those big moments. How special is it to have her on your team, really making the most of those big moments?
Oh, it's awesome. And the reason she shines in those moments is because she's always asking questions, and she's always trying to learn, and she's making adjustments, and she's keeping her focus on the game, not on her emotions.
That was her 15th home run of this season. A few still away from the single season home run record, but what about her do you feel like could chase that down, whether it's this year or in future years?
Just her maturity and just how much she loves the game. And she's always locked in what's going on. And she's grown to understand that you're not going to go 4 for 4. But she can have 4 quality plate appearances.
Anything else? Do you feel like? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Do you feel like, with the way the game ended, how did the team respond to, you weren't happy with? Do you feel like they got the message?
Oh, I think they'll get it here in a second. Yeah, but I think that's one thing that's been pretty good about this team. We've been process focused all year. I mean, I told them last Friday night down in Texas when we lost, I said, in my mind, we had a lot of wins. And I've always told you, if you play the game the right way, you trust the process, you do what the coaches ask, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to be happy with you and be proud of you. And I was very proud of them last Friday night. On the flip side, When we win and we don't play the game the way it needs to be played and we're not locked in, we're going to talk about that too. So I don't coach to the scoreboard, and I don't want them playing to the scoreboard.